And welcome back to Market Wolf. I am the Market Wolf, where I give you the best bear case, the best bull case, and I give you my opinion. We are looking at the US dollar index. Notice I have this orange line pulled up here, price action for Bitcoin, and we have the US dollar action here. And you can see as Bitcoin goes up, the US dollar goes down, and vice versa. And you can see that we recently had this cross where Bitcoin crossed the US dollar, and the US dollar continued down. And so that explains the back test that we had earlier. This also is explained right here by the dollar itself. Remember, I warned you that this is looking like a potential head and shoulders here, and I'm not sure if we're really going to get much of a reverse shoulder here or not. We may, but ultimately we're going to come up here and back test this red line, which is the top of this downward channel. So probably somewhere around 102.98 or 103.23 is where the dollar might back test. So you can expect a little bit further drop in Bitcoin and crypto in general as that is playing out. Now, does it have to back test that area? No, it could fail before then, but that is something we need to watch. Let's take a look at Bitcoin since we're talking. And as you can see here, Bitcoin has been bleeding out. Momentum is still to the downside. We have come back down to the top of that bull flag we were on, and we're just kind of riding the top side of that right now. It does look like volume, and also, well, we'll have to see on the volume, but at least it was a significant amount today, and we'll have to take a look and see if this continues to break through that flag. The momentum seems to want to possibly break through there. We are below the 20-day moving average on the daily right now, so something to watch. We did touch the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame, but I would not be shocked to see us have a true solid retest of $40,000 because we have yet to actually touch down at that $40,000 level. That may correlate with the dollar retesting the top of that descending channel that it has been stuck inside of. So we will keep an eye on that, but for now Bitcoin continues to chop sideways and more than likely, in my opinion, down on a bear case for now, and we need to watch those levels for support. So again, we're essentially looking at the same thing for quant here. If you look, you will see that this looks a lot like an M-topping reversal now because we've come through. Just like I said on the bear case last night, we may come all the way down and touch the top of this old descending channel. And you can see that's exactly what we did with this long wick, but it immediately got sucked up and right back up into the zone there. We're sitting at about $122. And that is going to likely continue down with Bitcoin. We probably will double test the top of this descending channel. We do not want to fall into that descending channel. That would be very bearish. We want to ride the top side of that and get support so we can continue up and on our way. The momentum has crossed the downside. I do expect a lot more downside momentum now that I'm seeing this on the daily. That could give us a telegraph really for Bitcoin breaking down further and the dollar breaking up even more. But of course, Bitcoin and the dollar are our primary targets that we want to look at. But quant may be giving us a window. Sometimes other cryptocurrencies, altcoins, will give you a window into what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. If it did break down, hey, we're in the buy zone right now. As far as I'm concerned, you're in the white zone here. That's a buy zone. You break down into the green. That is a strong buy zone. If you did not, we break down to the green again, I'll be buying there for sure to continue to average down my stack that I'm building. I'm going to extend my green zone down further here, all the way down to around $50, just above that. So of course, anything breaking below that, obviously, yes, average down buy. But I have a video coming out that I'll be working on quant. This is groundbreaking stuff. You're not going to see this video anywhere else. I'm going to go over the specifics of quant's business, and I'm not talking about exactly what they are doing as far as who are they working with, partnerships, etc., etc. Everybody in the crypto community knows that at this point. This video is going to be a deep dive into the really financial structure of quant and where we're going and some things we need to be paying attention to as quant investors. So stay tuned for that video. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 now. On the daily time frame on the S&P 500, we can see that it has crossed to the downside with the momentum. We've stopped and we're trying to get support on that 20-day moving average. I suspect, like I said last night, we will likely be revisiting, around, I would say, the range you want to look at is between 457 and about $447.97. That's the range you want to look at the S&P 500 for a breakdown. Potentially, if we get support there, you may consider buying if you believe the market is going to continue to rise. We do have above average exiting volume at this point for really, even though it's kind of staggered, it's not consecutive days in a row. It is decreasing, and we did have some flagging action in there, but still, obviously it's going to be above because we just had so much incoming positive volume. So I'm not worried about the S&P 500 breaking down completely yet, but we will stay on top of that. And those, I talked about those levels that you'd want to watch last night. Certainly, if we were to have a solid break of about $437.91, it's something you want to be paying attention to. And then your next level there would be about $424.65. If we broke hard there, you can pretty much assume we're on the verge of a really major downtrend. We want to see just some nice consolidation chop right now towards the top. We want to stay on top of that old descending channel, and so that's what we're looking to do on the S&P 500. So everything generally looking bearish right now, and that is my opinion. I do believe it is just for the short term for now until we get confirmation on other, not only indicators, but really our main indicators, price action and volume. When we see the volume really starting to stack up and exiting and we hit these certain levels, we'll definitely know if we have a true bearish divergence or not. But as of right now, these are just simple back tests. Some of them may be rather low. I'm actually anticipating, based on what I'm seeing, some lower back tests on everything that I covered tonight. Not just the back test of the 20-day, but I suspect further. That's your best bear case. That's your best bull case. That's my opinion. We will see you next time on the Market Wolf.